If you spend most of your day sitting, simply standing up can feel like a chore. You feel the physical toll immediately: stiff hips, locked shoulders, a dull ache in your lower back, and hamstrings that feel like tight guitar strings. Correcting these common points of failure requires exactly 5 targeted movements. You do not need a gym. All you need to execute this protocol is some open floor space, a wall or a couch, and a simple broomstick or towel. This protocol functions as a biomechanical reset for the body's load-bearing pillars. Chronic stiffness is a mechanical error in how we carry ourselves. With the right sequence of physical inputs, we can return the body to its intended alignment. Step 1 starts on the floor. Pillar 1 targets the hamstrings. When the back of your legs get tight, the instinct is to push through aggressive, painful toe touches, but forcing a cold muscle to stretch often triggers more tension. What feels like short muscle is often a restricted sciatic nerve. Sitting glues this nerve near the glutes. To fix this, lie flat, support one leg, and extend it up until you feel a stretch. Then bring it back down. You're looking for a gentle, pulsing release of tension as you repeat the motion. If you feel a painful tearing sensation, you are pulling too hard. By gently gliding that nerve instead of violently pulling the muscle tissue, the body drops its defensive tension. The leg begins to move through its full range without resistance. With the hamstrings loosened, we move to Pillar 2, the deep squat hold. This serves as a diagnostic tool to test your hip and lower back mechanics. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart and drop down as deep as your mobility allows. Once you hit the bottom, stay there. Gently shift your weight side to side, letting gravity pry your hips open naturally. This brings us to Pillar 3. When you sit for hours, your hip flexors shorten. As shown here, that tension physically pulls the front of the pelvis down, forcing the lower lumbar spine into an aggressive curve, a common driver of lower back pain. To break this specific pelvic tension, we use the couch stretch. Get into a lunge position on the floor and wedge your back knee completely against a couch or a wall. From the space, slowly raise your torso until you are sitting perfectly upright. Do not lean forward. Leaning forward neutralizes the stretch. Keep your chest tall, hold the position, and take deep, controlled breaths. Releasing these rigid hip flexors stops them from pulling your pelvis out of alignment, which provides more direct relief to the lower back than a massage. Now that the lower back is neutralized, we pivot to the upper body. Slouching over a keyboard collapses your chest inward. This locks your shoulders forward and generates the neck tension often associated with headaches. Pillar 4 is the overhead stick rotation, which directly counters this inward collapse. Grab your broomstick or towel with a very wide grip. Keep your arms completely straight, lock your elbows, and slowly rotate the object fully over your head and down behind your back. Maintain total control on the way down, and then bring it back over. For Pillar 5, we return to the lower body to address a frequent blind spot, the adductors, or inner thighs. We target these with the Cossack squat. Take a massive, wide lateral stance. Slowly shift your weight and sink deeply to one side. Keep your opposite leg perfectly straight and ensure that heel stays planted on the floor. Tight adductors restrict your squat depth and can create hip instability. By lengthening these muscles, you improve your body's ability to move laterally and stabilize the pelvis. By lengthening the inner thighs and opening the chest, the body regains its capacity for lateral and vertical motion. The mechanical reset is complete. You have finished the sequence. Stand up, shake out your limbs, and check your current range of motion. Notice what has changed. You should feel a naturally taller posture, a sensation of lightness in your hips, and a reduction in neck tension. This relief is temporary if you return to the same sedentary habits without a counter strategy. Establishing a daily rule is the only long-term defense. Executing these 5 simple pillars for just a few minutes every day prevents stiffness from accumulating. Bookmark this sequence and share it with those who spend their days at a desk. Commit to the consistency that makes fluid, pain-free movement your standard state.